Namaste. Hello everyone. I'm Rachna. Let's get back with I'm covering 365 days, 365 stories. And today, along with us, we have Kunti Oza, who is founder of Clean Mumbai Foundation. She has been working for this organization since last 30 years, and she has been cleaning Mumbai and helping people to get aware about the cleanliness. So we will know more about her. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, namaste.
Hello. Namaste. Madam, please tell us about what is Clean Mumbai Foundation.
Well, when I was, I'm talking about 30 years back, I joined Cathedral and John Connon School uh, as a helper. So, in front of my school, there was a big collection point of garbage, and I had to make children play in the lunchtime, just opposite that. And I was feeling so bad that how can children play in front of that garbage bed smell and all. So I told my father that I want to do something. So he said, I'll take you to the municipal commissioner because he knew him. And when I met the commissioner, he said, what can you do for me? And I said, what can I do for you? He said, whatever you like, my team is with you. So I really had a big ground in front of me. And I started taking interest in D ward because that was my favorite area because that is a posh locality and it was really becoming very congested and full of hawkers and I noticed that proper collection of garbage, and believe it or not, there was 30 years ago there were open trucks, what we call khatara gadi, that was there, no cover, and they were taking it in gamelas, the garbage, taking almost half an hour per building because many buildings were keeping the garbage at the end of the building. So it takes time, plus it, even spoils the ground. And all that I changed. And I said it should be very nicely kept. And and even kept in front of the building. So it saves time. That was the main thing. Secondly, even there were no automatic vans that time. So then the first lot came where they had metallic containers which were automatically empty. And then once I went to Paris and I saw the mechanism, I went to the mayor's office and all. And I saw these green willy bins, which we use it now. And I saw the collection system. In fact, in Paris, they are sweeping the main areas of the city 5 times in a day because they feel that the touristic area should be kept clean and we can't just go on fining people and all because they are our tourists, like Atithi Devo Bhava, and it's better that we clean it. That's what I suggested to Mumbai BMC, and they introduced second cleaning because our team in Mumbai finishes their, term at 2 o'clock, and after 2, the whole city, in fact, is also very active. So this change I got many administrative changes. Then second thing, I thought that the bins are not there, so I requested the bin, that Paris company to give me a free bin, and I even requested the airlines to travel with me and allow me to take it free because it was weighing, I think, 8 kgs. And I can't put my clothes in it. So they said, okay, it's a unique thing, but I will allow you. And that was around, I think, 97. Then I introduced that concept to our one additional commissioner, Mr. Ratho, whom I just met day before. And he said, okay, but ma'am, if I change the whole system, I will need trucks, automatic trucks. And it is a very big investment. And we have just invested in this metallic mechanism. So let us plan everything. By that time, the time will come to change. And it happened in 2005, but it was a big budget thing. And then the question was that how to give bins free to the whole city. So, and it was a very expensive affair. So we decided that we'll have to request people to buy it. It took us 3 years to convince people. And we had started in the posh locality of Marine Drive. But people were very reluctant that why should we spend money? But then we were explaining them that it will be automatically done. It's a very good mechanism. It's it's just from all over Europe. The same system is happening, and it happened finally. And I remember the meetings we used to keep to convince people then with lovely slogans that please use me, please accept me like that. And since 2008, now our city is having this green willy bins and automatic vans, and even in that, the small vans have come. So I feel very happy that the whole system was, changed to the circumstances, and we have now good, at least collection system. And building to building garbage is happening. Then for some years, BMC thought let us create collection points on many places, but it happened to be on the public places, main roads, and I think that was not acceptable. And I said no, collection cannot be done on main roads, and almost I think 80% have gone. So where there is a will, there is a way, and now everybody is doing, disposing garbage like that. And then even synchronization of sweeping. When the sweeping is done, they have to put it in the van, and that timing have been fixed. The sweepers are given timings. They finish in that time, and they deposit directly in the van. The van comes and stands there. So many good changes. Then even I noticed, yes, actually, the reason when I started this was that, you know, I noticed that in the open khataras, I call it khatara, the 8 people were there and no mask, nothing, very bad smell. And I was thinking that how can they work for 8 hours like this? We should cover it. We should give them gloves, mask, and all. And all that inspired me, and I started this. If we can't stand the smell for 1 second, how can they work for 8 hours? And that's why many people, many staff come all drunk, or I can say semi drunk, because to sustain that bad, smell, they had to do this. And all that has helped us to give them a better life. Then all this was going on and on. In the meantime, I used to go to, we used to go to schools, colleges, have many campaigns, beach cleaning, which Jain College students I did with me for almost 8 years continuously at Chopati Beach, and it was like fun and work. Uh, and, and one fine day, the electronic waste came. The electronic waste. So then we then prepared the PowerPoint for that, and we went to many schools, and that was funded by Maharashtra Pollution Control Board because they wanted children to know what is waste, electronic waste, and how they can dispose, and to tell their parents to do that. In the meantime, electronic waste was very much now popular in the sense that now people have realized. And I remember the German consulate also sponsored that. And it was, we prepared a badge called I Clean, We Clean, You Clean. And children were thrilled with that. Well, I have enjoyed a lot with children, awareness, doing awareness projects, and even introduced composting, wet and dry segregation, composting. Then came plastic revolution. The plastic was uh, seen, and we all noticed that uh, let us let us have a slogan: put plastic in its right place. Like you shouldn't litter with plastic. And then, as a pilot project, we did it in, uh, some parts of Mumbai. and we introduced cloth bags. Then, uh, in the meantime, this plastic milk bags just came to our mind, and we three organizations joined hands: Har Ghar Hara Ghar, Garbage Free India, and my Clean Mumbai Foundation. And till today, it's going on very, very strong. We started with some 5 to 10 kgs collection from our neighbors and friends, and then slowly it happened 100, and then 500 per month. But the collection was uh, very much supported by, you know, m- media publicity. In I think 2019, one video was done by Anuj Ramaratri, and it became viral, and the whole India came to know. We were thrilled. We used to get around 50 to 60 emails per day for 2 months, and we were scared. How will we manage? But somehow the other we could, and now we have opened 5 centers. In fact, the sixth center in Pune just opened. So that is Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chandigarh, and now Pune. So all those centers are doing very well. The people are somehow they are feeling very happy that at least something they can do. So this shows that if some people work towards it, many people join, and so nothing is impossible. And we are really saving lot of plastic around. We we saved 1 crore from 2019 to 2022. Now 23 will have another lot. So it has become a good thing. And I must say that in this, for 1 year, Bajaj Electricals sponsored, because we had to keep people to run it and supervise it. And yes, many colleges have joined, and many schools are regularly sending us. So children are learning, children are feeling very happy. They're telling their mama that please give me bags. Like they sometimes bring newspapers, now milk bags. So and then we give a certificate to all this schools. Plus, the schools are also happy that children are, wanting to participate. And of course, in one school, Cathedral, one girl's mother also helped her, and they were sending us 6,000 bags per month. So it is a good teamwork and a good motivational factor that has happened. And from this, I thought that my vision or my ambition or my dream is to see clean Mumbai. When we go abroad, like Singapore, everywhere, maybe it's too much for me to do the same in Mumbai, but I'm trying now because I feel that the time has come. People are quite aware. Children are very participatory, and even students or other teachers are also very supportive. So I thought of मेरा आंगन साफ हमेशा हमेशा. मेरा आंगन साफ 10-15 साल पहले हुआ था, लेकिन कंटिन्यू नहीं रह सका, इसलिए मैंने हमेशा हमेशा जोड़ा है. हर मुंबई का साफ कर, देन बस कर मुंबई कर, बस. और चौथा है बिहेवियर चेंज फॉर क्लाइमेट चेंज, because there are many factors related to waste which are affecting our climate change. So, uh, all this we are working towards, and we have taken up Clean Up Mumbai, but starting with Clean Up A Ward, the South Mumbai. And believe it or not, people feel that, oh, A Ward is quite clean because Marine Drive we are keeping quite decent. But when you see the by lanes, I will tell you one example. The approach towards Churchgate Station, VT stations, they are not clean. Even some by lanes of Kolaba. And of course, we have 11 slums in A Ward only. So all that also comes, in fact, goes a lot in the water and some part in on the streets. So that particular concept of uh, teaching slums and organizing slums, I am keeping it to also our elected representatives, because it's their babies also. They are my brothers and sisters, but babies, they are their babies because they are, if they vote well. But we have joined hands, and I was told that the whole system was set in 2011, the garbage collection. It's called SNDP or something like that. So now it requires change. So I'm waiting for that change because now the the hutments have become ground plus three, and when the system was introduced, it was only ground plus one. So it makes a difference. So that is one part. Another obstacle in today's scenario is vehicles and traffic. A lot of space is going now for scooters. You must have noticed because it's democracy. We can buy any number of vehicles, and even this, everybody likes to have their own vehicle, but it was not there before, and the streets could be easily cleaned. Now the problem is how to clean the streets, sweeping, because of the garbage under the wheels. And the third thing is that, of course, people's cooperation and involvement. So, in AWARD, we have 11 resident organizations like Kolaba, Cuff Parade, then Churchgate, you name it. And they all have become very active. And we have started taking rounds from 9:30 to 12. And they are all coming as per their area. And now they will follow because it will be Hamesha Hamesha. And they can point out to BMC regularly. And one thing which we want to do is that to uh, give a nice gift to our schools and college pavements, to the or other children, to gifting them as the clean pavements, and then we'll tell the principals to continue involving students to in rotation. So many students get trained to keep supervise their pavements. And if anything is going wrong, they can take help of us and BMC. So I think that new culture should come, and cleanliness should be the main, concept in everybody's mind. And another slogan: you love where you live. So then, you know, all countries are doing this. This slogan is from England because even there, I, I, I've seen that they need all this type of media campaign. I must tell you that when I started this in around 92, I was offered a scholarship by British Council in Mumbai to go to London and get the training. So there also, British are finding difficult that their beaches are not clean and all, and some places they need this. So it was nothing new, and I came across one conference where all the representatives of starting from America to European countries, Asian countries, and it was called Clean World International, and I'm part of it. But now or rather Mumbai has progressed like anything. Our skyline has become beautiful. When you pass the freeway, what you see is so nice. And I stay in one side of a town where I can see the full skyline because all my view is covering Oval Maidan and football ground and all. So it's an open space, but far away, high-rise buildings. It reminds us of any American city, or rather maybe New York, I can say. So let's join hands. And besides segregation of waste, which we are doing in a big way, we are uh, called by BMC to do a project in D ward again for segregation of waste in many buildings. So that concept is there, but I feel that Mumbai should look clean, and we are teaching now BMC staff of deep cleaning. Deep cleaning is that wherever there are planters on the pavements, they should be up to date and not litter bins. nowadays it is treated as litter bin. People are just throwing their, waste or whatever litter. And for that, a solid media campaign will be is under planning by uh, Ogilvy, Piyush Pandey. So they are doing all free for me since many years. And again, they've joined. In fact, they also joined because of my recommendation, BMC, that clean up with exclamation was their campaign with BMC. So now again, they are coming. Plus, BST will be helping us by giving us free bus shelters to put up our messages. And of course, radio, TV, everything. It will be definitely a 1.5, 2 years campaign. And first, we will do this, then simultaneously plastic and segregation, and then one one eyesore I see is nalas in suburbs, which are very dirty, and it has to be, you know, administered and properly by BMC and people around. Maybe we can cover it with the net so that whatever is thrown doesn't touch our water and our nalas don't get clogged. All these things are under consideration from January because just now the rains are there. And then one thing I want to uplift the our conservancy staff, our sweepers and all, because some or other many drawbacks are there for them, which they are not coming out openly. But I see that they should be given regularly the mask, gloves and all, and even where they gather for their attendance, that chowkis should be mm, kept clean, better, and even the washing of their hands, all that small factors for their hygiene, I want to look also. So I'm very happy that I have lots of projects in my mind. People are joining, the students are joining. The best thing is my commissioner has joined, and even our uh, education minister, Kesar Karji, even he called me to do something for him. So I said the best is that let us give this gift of Mera Angan Saaf Hamesha Hamesha to children on this Children's Day. So that way. And then, of course, we'll move to other wards. And we are preparing a formula in A ward, and then we'll move to B, C, D. So one person, yeah. Another thing that my partner also, I'm very active member of for SWM in Mumbai First. So Mumbai First is my project partner in this because when I was appointed by them in their committee, I said I will do clean Mumbai. So all these years we've been doing. One very good thing Mumbai First had done, the organization of medical waste. Years ago, there was no other separation of medical waste. It was all mixed with our garbage. And we found out, and then now BMC collecting separate. So that, concept was introduced by Mumbai First Committee. So that is one thing. Electronic waste now we are collecting every 2 months. Plastic also, I am also with the Project Mumbai. We are doing monthly or rather bi-monthly. So, but now let's all work towards clean Mumbai.
Definitely, ma'am. Whatever the work that you have been doing is simply great and simply tremendous. One question I have that as a citizen, how should we act responsible when it comes to cleanliness?
Well, as I say, that first of all, you try to keep, from cleanliness point of view, you take interest in your own building pavement, whether it is clean or not. Secondly, just examine your planters because many buildings have planters and they are not in good condition. So you have to keep smiling planters, like very beautiful and well maintained. The third thing is if at all you have any old, BST boxes or MTNL boxes which are not in function or broken or not, tell us. So we will tell the BST department to remove them. The uh, fourth point is if any hawker is there, then try to organize him, and even he should keep a bin, and even he should participate in keeping the area clean. And of course, if the trees are old and they require any pruning or anything, they can inform the BMC. Now, one more thing, our chief minister has issued one number um, for any citizen to complain, take a WhatsApp image and send it to that number. And at least I think it is working. And if it is not, then we shall try. But it was a very good gesture on his behalf that any citizen should uh, complain and the work should be done in 24 hours or 48 hours. So people are joining chief minister, commissioner, and of course, education minister. So we will involve more and more children activities, and that way the messages are definitely reaching faster. And the parents, well, willingly or unwillingly, have to join them, and that way the word is spreading. And who doesn't like cleanliness? I think we all, when we see for example, at times when we even go to churches and even even mosque and many of our temples, we feel it so peaceful. Why? Because it's all in order, very clean, and that is the beauty. So Mumbai is beautiful, but make it gorgeous. I should say that.
Ma'am, I have a last question for you. How can a
Yeah.
person volunteer to be a part of your organization?
Well, I can leave my email ID, Clean Mumbai Foundation at gmail.com. That's the easiest way. And most welcome. And the other day we were in a meeting and we were saying that BMC is not very cooperative and all. But I said, please, BMC is my army. So I don't know. Uh, if things are not working, I have that hope and, you know, faith that definitely, if proper training and guidance is given, the BMC staff works very well and it will work better and better because we are showing them what is deep cleaning. So they've accepted, and wherever we go, they are welcoming us with their team. So in an area, usually at least 20 people come from there, the sweepers, the mukadams, and all. And very enthusiastically, they are participating and accepting. Let's see. I think maybe after a few months, we'll talk again. What is the progress? Because we are keeping before and after pictures, and that way people will also enjoy that. Yes, in the month of September, we had talked, and what happens in December. Okay. And
Sure, ma'am.
I would request once more that Ganesh ji is coming, and let us, welcome him in a clean surrounding. And please use eco-friendly Ganpatis. Even do the Visarjan at home and all. And secondly, Navratra. I really would request you that please do something for Navratra wherever the dandiyas are played and put some messages on our behalf. We'll arrange something. And then, of course, Diwali, less crackers. But when I see the G20 mission, I feel India is so vibrant. It is giving all our good vibrations to all over the world. Only thing which is missing now is cleanliness. So why we should not achieve? I have great hopes and I work towards it. And people are joining, so no problem. And let's do it. Thank you.
Definitely, ma'am. Let's do it. And when we all come together, it will be much faster.
Yes, that Rotary clubs have joined and inner wheel clubs have joined to collect milk bags, and now they will be joining for Mera Angan Saf also. So nothing like it.
Thank you, Kunti ma'am, for accepting my invitation on just a short notice. And thank you so much
No, and that's
for your
from,
work.
and I'm talking to you from Los Angeles. That's
Yeah.
the main thing, but I feel that why not? Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your work. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.